All right. Haircut day. Back day. But I am gonna, well, if my barber stopped being a little bitch, then I'll get a haircut today. Thank the Lord. This shit has to go. Look at that. Sheesh. I need a lot less hair. But, I just been so lazy. And I didn't want to get a haircut. I don't like going to that's not that I'm afraid of getting my hair cut like I'm a fucking 2-year-old. It's just, it's like, gotta send an appointment. Gotta go there. Gotta go sit in a fucking chair for an hour and have small talk with a person that at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck about. You know what I mean? But whatever. First meal of the day to power up the back day. Publix Italian spinach wrap, double meat. Every meat has 26 grams of protein. So the double meat means 52 grams of protein. 26, yeah, 52. I'm stupid. So 50 grams of protein there, plus the cheese, so, a handful more of calories. I think on Google this was like, not that many calories. It was like 400 calories or whatever. Either way, it's not that much. So, as a little something to sip on throughout the day, I got a big ass orange juice. The fake orange juice. It's not no real orange juice. Like, any vitamins and shit that I get from that is going to be nothing compared to just, taking a supplement or fucking getting real orange juice. But it's not for the orange juice. It's because I want something to sip on throughout the day. Cleanse my palate? No. What? I don't know. Some type of wine tasting shit. Pretend I said something cool. But, not... Like, I know that I said meat and fruit only. When I say meat and fruit, I mean primarily meat and fruit. I'm not doing it because of the meat and fruit. I'm doing it because if I eat just meat and fruit, I probably never have to track my calories. You know what I mean? It's the easiest diet in the world. Meat, fruit, vegetables. The eat healthy diet, essentially. I'm not a huge fan of vegetables. I take a multivitamin. I think I'm fine. But, I will eat vegetables. It's just I'm not going to go out of my way to eat most vegetables. But, so it's the meat and fruit diet for me. But, when I say meat and fruit, I don't mean just meat and fruit. It's like, maybe I'll have a little thing of oatmeal for breakfast, long digesting carb, a complex carb, so that the carbs are digesting longer throughout the day or something like that. When I eat just meat and fruit, it's setting me up to where if I do eat something not the best, let's say I have orange juice or something like that, I can have it because I'm going after the calorie deficit. It's not about the meat and fruit. It's the calorie deficit. And it's just super easy to get a calorie deficit with meat and fruit. So, yeah. That is it for meal number 1. I will see you at meal number 2. Whoa. The lighting in the background make me look so pale. I am pale, but still. Second meal of the day. Oh my god, can you I need some shadows in here so you can actually see it, or turn down the exposure or anything. But I just got some eggs and rice. I was gonna put it in a bowl, but then I put the eggs on the plate and I was like, fuck, I was supposed to put rice. So this is gonna be a little messy, but whatever. Only a cup of rice, not much. Just enough to give us a little bit of carbs on top of our potassium. If you don't have potassium, your body's going to use up your sodium. You need sodium because it's one of the best electrolytes. So, having those bananas. I've already had 1 or 2 today. How many was it? It was only 1. I only had 1 other banana today. So I'm 3 in. That means I need 3 more for the rest of the day. And I'll hit my 6 bananas a day. My thought process with the bananas is if every day you just eat them throughout the day, 6 of them, will have a constant source of potassium. So it's not like you need to get them all in before your workout. preferably a handful of them before, but still. So yeah, that's it for the second meal. 50 grams of protein right there. So we are at about a little more than 100 grams of protein today. So we just need 2 more meals, and we'll be rocking and rolling on protein. Just gotta make sure that we get enough calories. The thing with the eat healthy diet, that's what I'm calling it, where you just try not to have too many bad things. Like if this was a normal meal, bulking meal, I would have had triple the rice on there. But it's only a cup-ish. I didn't measure it out, I just kind of scooped. But I know it's not a crazy amount of calories. But I do know that there's carbs in there. And carbs are your fuel for your workouts. It's like the fast acting, whatever the fuck. It's for your quick, explosive shit. That's what carbs are for. So I need a little bit of that before the workout. So a little bit of rice, the wrap from the sub, it's a wrap, and then the rice, bananas. I need to have a little bit more fruit, because I'd be super carbed up at that point with a little bit more fruit, and I'll be all good to go. Oh, I'm stupid, the orange juice. Let's look at these carbs. The whole thing is 66 carbs, so definitely enough. I don't know why I put the rice. I totally forgot about the orange juice. I don't need that rice. Whatever, I'll be fine. A little extra carbs don't hurt nobody. So yeah, I'll see you at maybe the next meal or the workout. Even on my off day, I find myself back in this fucking chair. I have 1 day off a week, and I find myself here. That's fine. I love the gym. I left my AirPods here, and I wasn't going to work out without music. So instead of going to the closer location to my house, I came here just for music. All right, so for back day, I want to throw lat pull downs back into the mix. I'm thinking we replace high to low row with the lat pull down. Still start with a lat push down to prime the lats, because that's been honestly an amazing addition to my back days. Re-addition, because it was taken out for a year or whatever. Now it's back in. But the lat pull downs, push downs, just really prime my lats. I'm someone who has horrible mind muscle connection with my back. So if I do not warm up properly, I am not going to get a good workout whatsoever. So the lat push downs are going to be first. Then I'm thinking lat pull down instead of the high to low row. And then our normal back day, Then have 2 more rows after that. Probably a T-bar row, chest supported. Excuse me. I just had a full energy drink, and now I'm carbonated up in my stomach. But what's called 2 rows, probably going to be a chest supported T-bar, and then we'll figure out whatever the last row is. It's I want to do certain rows, but the weird angles are horrible for my injured wrist. So we're gonna see. My last one always kind of changes because of that, but we'll figure out what we want to do. But essentially, how I think of back day is try and have about 8 to 10 sets. I like to go with 8 because I like the recovery aspect. So that means 4 sets have to be a row, and 4 sets have to be a lat focused movement, like a pull down or something. How I like to think about back day is with vertical shit, thickness of the back, horizontal shit. So that translates to more lat focused movements like your lat pull down or lat push down. And then for the thickness of the back, all the rows, my favorite go-to before the wrist injury was a barbell row. I don't it's a little too scary to put that much pressure on my wrists, because I was doing 3 plates for rows. So like that's a lot of pull on the wrist. Not really the best idea to do. But since I can't do that, like, you know, T-bar row, I just probably should throw in some standing T-bar instead of chest supported. But I don't know. I really like the chest supported. I really get to feel my back better. But, you know, any horizontal row, you know what I mean, is going to be good. Whatever feels best for you. Because there's not really a one solution for best exercise for each body part, you know what I mean? There's some basic guidelines, like I would say for chest, you should always have like a bench in there. I mean, obviously, if you're like injured or certain circumstances, you choose the machines. But I feel like the most important would be like that incline bench. And then everything else can be like machines or whatever. But there's always that one like movement that is that probably should be in your workout no matter what. But everything else is typically all up to interpretation. You know what I mean? Whatever you find to be the best. If you like a machine row instead of a what's it called, like a single arm dumbbell row, do the machine. I'm that person. I don't really care for the dumbbell rows, so I usually choose a machine instead. But that might change in the future. I should try out dumbbell rows again, because it's been a minute. At the time, whenever I decided I don't like dumbbell rows, I didn't have the best mind-muscle connection with my back. So maybe that's something I should revisit after the wrist is healed. But yeah, and like this is literally, you should not just copy someone's workout, even mine, whoever the fuck, a fucking Olympian athlete, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't copy their workouts, because certain things are going to work better for you, including rep ranges, sets, shit like that. If you do, and this is why experience is so important, because you won't figure that out instantly. Even with a coach, it takes coaches like a year, sometimes maybe 2, to figure out their athlete's body. Like, just because everyone's different, essentially. Even these are professional coaches, you know, competing on the Olympia stage, the people are, and like they should know this shit, right? No, everyone's body is different. So it's going to take several years for you to figure out what is the best things for you. So that's why you should always be trying to diversify as much as possible. Like, and by diversify, I mean don't do a different arm day every single time, but change a exercise here and there, or even just go and try it. Like, you don't have to do a full set. Just try it out. See how it feels, shit like that. You'll figure it out. Yeah. So like, even with sets, like I was saying, someone's gonna respond to lower sets, someone's gonna respond to higher sets, whatever is best for you. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's get into this back day. All right, lat push downs. Only 2 sets for every single exercise we're doing, because we want the 8 sets total. Maybe we can add in a 3, like three sets for maybe like, I don't know, T-bar row, something a little more important. But sticking with the minimum of 8. I never really try to go over that. I feel like I don't recover enough. When I was doing like 15 sets a workout, same split, because I've been doing the same split for I don't even know how long. It's been quite a bit of time. But when I was doing like 15 sets, I wasn't recovering. I was staying the same weight forever. So definitely had to lower that a little bit. But now I think 8 is where I'd like it to be. Maybe I can do, I don't know, maybe I'll even lower it. We'll see. Just gotta see what time. Lat pull down. This will be our last 2 sets of width exercises. I'm not really going for reps. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as you're pushing yourself. So, not really focusing on that, just focusing on the contraction, moving the weight as properly as possible. Really letting my lats stretch all the way. Something I have to focus on. Something a lot of people have to focus on, to be honest. Most people don't bring it all the way up and feel that lat muscle stretching. So we gotta focus on that. I'm gonna do a little drop set. Little pump check. Whoa. We looking big? Ooh. Ooh. Do a little drop set again. Woo. My grip is giving out. Woo. I keep looking at myself in the mirror, looking humongous, not gonna lie. I don't wear tank tops too often anymore, so it's always a nice little treat, you know what I mean? But T-bar rows, 2 sets, just like everything else. Still not really aiming for a certain rep range. I prefer it to be kind of lower, since this is more of a strength movement. But if I do more, I'm fine. I'm just gonna try and slow and control the weight the whole time, make it a little heavier, while still being able to get that contraction. Like I say all the time, I guess on back days now, horrible mind-muscle connection with my back. So I could load up another plate on here or something like that and just kind of rep it out sloppily. But I'm not going to do that, because it's not about the weight, it's not about the sets, it's not about the reps. It's about the stress that you put on the muscle. So all of those things, at the end of the day, do not matter. Obviously, there's certain guidelines with all of them, but it's not too specific. You just have to put more stress on the muscle than you did last time. It's that simple. As long as you're always trying to push a little harder, control the weight a little better, add in another rep, add another plate, whatever the fuck it is. As long as you're doing one of those often, you're doing good. Nothing else to really pay attention to, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Fuck. Give me a second, I'm gonna do more. That wasn't the best set. I'm gonna drop it. Alright, I'm a little disappointed. Even on my off day, I have to help people out. So I had to deal with a customer for like 30 minutes. Something wrong with the fucking system, so it took even longer. So annoyed. Lost all my back pump. At least I made some money off of it. even on the day I don't work. So I'm fine with that. Money over a pump. Most times. I don't know, there's sometimes I definitely want to pump over that. But last rowing exercise, last overall back exercise. We have some rear delts, but I don't count that as back. A lot of people do. I put it in a back day because it makes sense, because it's being used a lot, but I consider it a part of the shoulder. So yeah, 2 sets of this. I gotta figure out my weight and everything, but I'll see you in 2 seconds.
Attention members and guests, the club will be closing in 20 minutes.
All right, rear delts, 5 sets, only gonna show you 2. But for this, for me at least, it's not about going heavy. It's really about just going relatively light, just doing the range of motion that hits the rear delts. We don't want to go all the way back here because that's rotator cuff. So here to here, you basically get 99% of the benefits as going all the way over here, and then bringing the rotator cuff into play, and then you lose tension in the rear delt. We don't want that. So just here to here, whole time, pumping them out, getting a real nice feeling in the rear delts. Because if you notice, the people that have small rear delts, but they actually still do rear delts, have big traps. That's because their traps are taken over. So that usually comes from going too heavy. The same thing happens with my buddy. He used to be like this. He would only do dumbbells, lateral raises, and then he would involuntarily bring his traps into play. He was going like this instead of, he was adding that, you know? So, just something to be, and he had underdeveloped delts compared to his traps. His traps are fucking humongous because of it. So, do not bring your traps into play. Keep it just on the rear delt for this. And how I've been warming up my rear delts is just by going like this. I'm literally doing like just the hardest part of the motion, just to get that feeling in the rear delt. And once we feel that properly, excuse me, once we feel it properly, then we can start doing real reps. Because if you're not feeling it in the part that you're supposed to, You're not hitting the intended muscle. That muscle's not gonna grow, at least as much. It's not gonna grow as much. And you're just wasting your time. So, let's keep that tension on the muscles. Ooh, that burns. Fuck. Can you see me? Okay, good. I'm late for a birthday party because I'm dealing with a membership. You know, I had to get the gains in though. I mean, I was already here. I was gonna be late anyways because of the membership, so like I'm just gonna finish my workout anyways. But so I gotta make this quick. Turn down this exposure though. Make myself look better, look leaner than I actually am. Damn. Oh yeah. You can tell just a little bit of weight loss that I've had. You can see it right here in my lower lats. Oh yeah. Thank God we're getting leaner. I was so tired of being fat. I need my wrist to get better so I can practice on that side tricep. Because like I used to be really good at it before all this fat was here and my wrist injury. Now pulling my arm all the way back like that shit hurts. I need to up my flexibility. My back used to be such a weak point. Now it's actually starting to look good. That's what happens when you focus on your weak points. Craziness. Still bad, comparatively. Like, I mean, you can always get bigger, but it's catching up with the rest of the upper body. Because I have, you know, shoulders, arms, chest, all the like showing muscles. Those are good on me. They look good no matter what. So I just need the back to compensate and we'll be all good. Chilling like a villain. So yeah, I'll see you at the next meal. All right, so I am late as fuck for a birthday party. Not 100% my fault, because I had to deal with that customer, but 100% my fault that instead of being a very good and amazing and nice friend and just say, oh, I can't do my workout today, I decided to just finish my workout. And be mad. I rather work out when it's higher up on my priorities than this make-believe fucking holiday that we make for you being alive. Is it really that big of a deal? You turning 1 year closer to death? My opinion, not crazy. Do I like birthdays and do I like celebrating other people's birthdays? Yes. But will I be, not my family. Love my family too much. I could never do that to them. But for all my friends, is me showing up 20, 30 minutes late because I had to finish my workout? It was more like 20 plus flex time. 20, probably 20 with the flexing. But is me being 20 minutes late more important than me making gains? I don't know. I mean, it's me working out is higher on my priorities than pleasing you, imaginary birthday person I'm talking to currently. So I'm gonna fucking finish my workout. Like, you can't, like, yeah, it's rude. Yeah, I understand that you could feel bad for, like, it'd make you feel bad that I don't love you enough to be able to show up on time. I wish I could be, but I'm gonna finish my workout. You know what I mean? I got priorities. But meals. I have a Greek yogurt waiting for me at this birthday party, so that's protein. That is 70 grams of protein plus 700 calories. So for the protein to calorie ratio, it's pretty bomb. So then after that, we'll just need like a little bit more protein. I'd be at 170 with that, so I only need another 30. So I'm just going to get a 42 gram protein shake from the gas station, and that'll be enough protein. Not quite enough calories, but I'm not a saint. I'm going to be drinking a little bit at this birthday party. Sue me. I don't drink often because it's horrible for games, but you know, for a birthday party I will. So I'm just gonna account for the little bit of drinking that I do as like my missing calories. Because, like, the protein shake is not really, like, it doesn't have enough calories for one meal of mine. So, we're just going to count the little bit of alcohol as the extra calories. That's horrible. If, like, don't listen to me. Like, don't do this. Don't do this. It's stupid. But it's still fucking calories. This is why people gain so much weight from drinking too often. But, like, the fucking calories that I would have eaten anyways would have been, like, empty calories. Not empty calories, because I could have, you know, had fruit and shit like that. That's something that would actually help me. But, like, calories are calories. Like, I could have, like, I just need the calories. I wasn't going after protein or anything like that. I just needed a little bit more calories. So alcohol works, technically. You could lose weight or gain weight eating cake. You know what I mean? It's just a calorie equation, law of thermodynamics, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I was contemplating running that red. Well, it was yellow, but I wouldn't have made it. I could have made it, but it would have been scary. But, so with all that, that would be all my protein in for the day. Oh, I gotta turn in here. This fucking gas station. I might as well get the fucking protein shake while I'm here. Aha, smart moves. But, yeah, that is it for all of the protein and meals and all that. So, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for the second best day of the week, arms.